OFM isn't what it used to be. If you want to stand out in this space, you need to approach it differently. I built my OFM to the 7-figure level using the exact strategies which I'm going to go through in this video. What used to work, like, hey, we'll manage your OnlyFans account, or we'll get you to 50k a month, or we'll jump on your chats and make you lots of sales, just isn't enough anymore. Everyone says that now. We'll manage your chats, we'll post your content, we'll grow your socials. But if you're saying the same thing as every other agency, you're just getting lumped in with the crowd. Now you need a new system, a system that cuts through the noise, gets real results for your clients, and one that's a full stack solution for your models. And this is the only way you're going to survive in 2025. Watch till the end of this video and I'll share you the 4 things that you need to change this year to stand out from your competition. So the first thing I want to talk about is a proper onboarding process. Now, this is the first impression that you can give any model which you're just starting to work with. Now, what do I mean by proper onboarding process? Making everything optimized, make everything systemized, and make everything as easy for the model as possible. Whether this is gathering your model information, which is used on chats, or it's finding out about her interests, or if it's even setting realistic expectations for the model before you start working with her. Because the worst thing that you can do is start working with a model and say, look, this month we're going to get you to 50k a month in profit. It's just not going to happen, right? And when that doesn't happen, the model is going to be like, right, you said this to me, you've provided this, you haven't lived up to what you were talking about. And it automatically makes you look like an idiot. And the model is going to be like, right, this guy is not serious. However, if you set some realistic expectations, such as, look, if we can be consistent for the next 60 days, we can get your account to 25k a month, but it's going to take hard work from both sides. You're going to need to be consistent, and so are we on our part. And the 25k a month, whilst being consistent, is pretty realistic. Models can literally get there, if not more, within that time, as long as they're consistent. So if you set the boundary for 25k a month in 60 days and you over provide, how's that going to make you look? Right? It's going to make you look like you know your shit and you've actually gone above and beyond what you said you were going to do. You want to increase your model retention rate as much as possible. If your churn of models is like 3 months and then they leave, that is seriously bad. Like us in our agency, our churn is probably a year, 1.5 years even. And it's important for you as an agency to get the systems in place as soon as a model starts working with you, which first of all makes you look professional, and second of all sets realistic expectations for what the account could look like in a set amount of time. Right? No bullshit now, because the models see straight through it. And if you're promising a certain amount of money and you're literally just starting out in the business, they're not stupid, right? They're going to be able to see it. So have a good system, set realistic expectations, and you are going to do well. The second thing is you want to start utilizing AI. Every big agency in the space, they are all doing this already. For example, in our agency, we utilize AI in video generation, for example. Also content creation ideas and full-on backend automation, which would have previously been done by a team and a shit ton of mistakes would have occurred. But now it's done by AI. It's super easy to just get everything right. But I'm not going to lie to you, the video generation that AI can do is definitely the one which is going to make you the most amount of cash and make your model the most amount of cash too. Say, for example, your model gets pregnant, right? Or your model gets ill and she can't create content. You can now literally generate videos which are extremely realistic, way better than how they used to be. And you can keep up that consistency on social media, because consistency in this business is one of the most important things. And if you can even stay consistent when your model is not able to create the content, then you are going to do well, right? You're going to keep up that consistency. You're going to keep the results flowing. So no matter what happens with your model, you can still get results for both her and yourself. And AI for content ideas. It's just so easy to create unlimited content ideas with AI. Now you can do this by taking big creators' most viral videos, giving them to ChatGPT or Grok, and getting them to create 30 or 60 or 100 video ideas in that same style with different examples, right? Now, when it comes to outreach, this is one that I see everyone doing completely wrong. And it's the reason why no one can ever sign a model. They're using the same outdated strategies which were working back in 2022, which of course I wish I could use them still. But unfortunately, we're now in 2025, so we have to be updated with what we're saying to the models when we're trying to get them on board to our agency. As I said at the start, it's not enough to just be like, can I manage your chats? Can I manage your account? This is what every agency is saying, right? Why would she not just go to the first agency which first pitched her this, or the other 20 which are in her DMs? You have to stand out from the crowd. You have to explain why your agency is different to all of these other agencies in the space. Whether that's you do paid promo completely out of your own pocket, whether that's providing photo shoots or video shoots out of your own pocket as well, or even if that's getting your model onto some big podcasts or anything to actually grow their brand. Most agencies think they can just work with a model, jump on her chats, start making money and just take half the money, but you have to provide a proper service service, not just a chatting agency. If you're a chatting agency, then cool. But at the end of the day, if you're an OnlyFans management agency and you're taking 50, 60, 70% off a model, you need to be providing a proper service, because otherwise they're just gonna leave. Your outreach strategies should be personal. You can be doing personalized Loom videos for every single model, which shows how you can specifically help that particular model. And this is exactly what I've been teaching my students. And that's the reason why they've been killing it, because they're literally putting personalized outreach messages together in different ways rather than just a DM, which nobody else is doing. And if you can literally be slightly ahead of the curve than everyone else, you're going to do well. So the next thing is you want to make sure that you have a 24-hour chatting service no matter what. I don't care if you don't have chatters. I don't care whatever your situation is. If it's you that's going to have to be in the trenches to make sure the chats are being covered at all hours, then you're going to have to do it. Like when I first started this business, I was on chats 20 hours a day, literally getting like 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep and getting straight back on the next day. And that was because I knew I had to provide results, right? So if you're a new agency starting out and you haven't yet got the systems, the processes, the staff to do this for you, or the cash flow, right? You have to do it yourself. And if you want to make any money in this business, you're going to have to put that hours in. You're going to have to put the work in. If you want to make 50K a month with OnlyFans management and you're not prepared to put in some 20-hour days, 24-hour days, then you're not going to do well. And it's as simple as that. And this is a pretty standard procedure for agencies nowadays to have 24-hour chatting. So if you go onto a model's account and only provide 8 hours a day, you're already behind, right? Now you want to be at least the same or doing slightly better than the other agencies in the space. And that's going to make you stand out. And it's also not enough to just go onto accounts, chat to the fans and try and pull as much money out as possible of every single fan, right? Because this way you're just going to rinse everyone, and for the next week you're going to make no money at all. And your model's going to get excited for the first week. She's going to be making money for the first week. Then the next week nothing is going to happen because there is no one to sell to. Everyone's been rinsed, right? So you want to be building long-term relationships with every single subscriber which comes onto the account. And that's why they can make crazy cash on chats week in, week out. And if you're ready to scale your OnlyFans management agency to 10 to 20K a month in the fastest time possible, then don't wait around. Book your free strategy call. It's the first link in the description and I'll see if I can help you. You'll get access to my proven SOPs, scripts, and everything else you need to start, grow, and scale your OnlyFans management agency. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.